What's up, all sports fans? Hey, appreciate it, boy. Hey, Lip Knox VR's in the building already, y'all. Welcome, all sports fans. This is Uneducated Sports Talk. Sorry you couldn't hear me earlier, man. Just turn the mic up. What is good, man? We are here doing our Week 3 preview and prediction show. As you saw, Week 2 record was 9-7. Overall record 19-13. Like I said before, please like and subscribe. Click the notification bell and click that all button to see all Uneducated Sports Talk content. For me, this is PJ, Miss Phyllis Jr. What's up, PJ? I know it's just bummer week. We had a bummer week, and we always say this: 9-7 is not good enough for us. 9-7 is not good enough. We want 10-6 or better, so we understand what's going on. Hey man, football is here and it is back. The first 2 weeks were wonderful. Like I said, I don't know if we just were craving sports like that or the fact that NFL is probably just that good. Well, as you can see on my screen right here, I have my predictions for week 3. So let's get it, man. But before we get started, once again, like and subscribe. And we had 237 subscribers. Our goal is 300 subscribers. 300 subscribers will get someone $300. I'm not playing. $300. Let's get it, man. Stay smart. Stay educated. All right, y'all. What is up? This is our week 3 preview and predictions. And don't forget, tomorrow, before we start, I will be doing the Carolina Panthers at the Houston Texans. That game will be live commentary tomorrow at 7:05 p.m. Central Time. Be there or be square. That's right. Peter's going to be there. I'll be there. We'll be breaking down, doing live commentary, play-by-play reaction to that Thursday night football game. It's going to be awesome, y'all. I cannot wait. All right. Let's get it. Speaking of that game, this is the first game on the docket. The Carolina Panthers at the Houston Texans. And man, I don't know, man. I have 2 upsets in this week. If you can look through the screen, you'll know what I'm talking about. I have 2 upsets though in this week. And first one, this is my first one. I think the Houston Texans are going to win this game. They're at home. Uh, they obviously show they're a better team. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So 22-16 is my final score for the Texans. Although I do like Carolina, and Carolina has had 2 great wins so far, 2-0. I think Thursday night football, all eyes on Houston. I think the Texans will do enough in this game. They have some firepower in this game. Now, although they don't have Tyrod Taylor, I understand that. They do have David Mills. But I think with a full week practice, I think they will do okay. Just enough to squeak by, in my opinion. I'm saying 22-16. I know Tyrod Taylor not being there is tough, and people are like, well, are you crazy? Look, these are my predictions. That's what I feel like. I feel like the Houston Texans are going to win this Thursday night game. Just to show, like, this is their only primetime matchup of maybe the year, I believe. So, yeah, they should take advantage of this. Now, I do like Chris McCaffrey to have a major I like Chris McCaffrey having a major play in this, but we'll see. Sam Darnold and will he eat up that Texas defense? Probably so. But I think the Texans will do just enough to calm it down. The crowd is back now. It's going to be hostile territory for the Carolina Panthers, and I really do believe that it's going to go down. Uh, so look for Houston Upset alert. Houston upset alert. 22-16. David Mill is the quarterback. And the Texans might have they might have a rough night. They might have one. But David Mill, just be protective of the football. I mean, they're not reinventing the wheel. The Panthers are on offense. So I think the Texans come out with a upset victory over the Panthers. But like I said, this could easily be a Panthers blowout. So I mean, you know, cross your fingers for your boy. But you gotta throw you gotta throw you gotta throw upsets in there somewhere because there's always gonna be upset every single week. We just don't know who it's gonna be. I'm predicting the Texans over the Panthers. That's how I feel. All right, next game on the docket: the Los Angeles Chargers versus the Kansas City Chiefs. As you can see on the score, we had the Chiefs winning 33-24. I think it's going to be a high scoring game. Obviously, when Kansas City is involved, there's a lot of high scoring games with Kansas City. And their defense gave a 36 to the Ravens, but they will be at home against a Chargers squad that, although they lost to the Cowboys, put up monster numbers in both games they played so far against NFC East opponents. I love Justin Herbert. I love what he's going to bring, and they will keep this game close. Kansas City's going to sweat this game out. Um, so I really think that Kansas City is going to go ahead and win this game, but it won't be a blowout. The Chargers are that good on offense with Justin Herbert, Keenan Allen, Austin Eckler. They're doing a great job. I think they put up monster numbers against the Chiefs, but it's almost like the red zone. I really think in this game the Chiefs will withhold on the red zone. I think they'll lead the Chargers to at least a field goal or two in this game. Kansas City, on the other hand, they're going to put up 30 points just about every game. Can the Chargers muster up enough drives or enough stops, I might say, so we're going with Kansas City to win this game 33-24. Yes, sir, man. He said, look, when you got almost bank on it, Kansas City's going to put up 30 plus every single home game. I mean, they're just that talented. They have that kind of core. So yeah, 33-24 sounds about a good score to me. I think the Kansas City Chiefs, after that horrible loss to the Ravens, after that malfunction they had in that last quarter, they're going to bounce back in a big way against the Los Angeles Chargers. 33-24 is my final score. Yes, Chargers have a very strong offense this year. They're going to be dominant, man, on offense. The Chiefs are just that much better on offense than the Chargers. It's two different levels. And it tells you how good the Chiefs really are. All right, next game, the Arizona Cardinals and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Man, I mean, if you're an odds better here, I mean, if you do lose this game, betting for the Cardinals, you probably lost a lot of money, maybe a house, maybe a girlfriend, wife. I don't know because right now it's looking like a straight up upset. I mean, not upset, excuse me, straight up beat down. The Cardinals are going to put up some major numbers. That Jacksonville defense isn't what it is, and their offense is nowhere near at all being a viable threat to the Arizona Cardinals. They'll do great on defense and offense. I think the Cardinals will. 38-17. I have this as the final score. Kyler Murray, as of right now, is looking like the front runner for MVP just from his magnificent start of the season so far. Cardinals are 2-0, doing their thing. Jacksonville Jaguars 0-2, lost to the Texans, and then got beat down last week as well. So I mean, the Broncos put up a good whooping, and I think the Cardinals have, I don't know, 20 times better offense than the Broncos. They're gonna put up 30 plus in this game for sure. Kyler Murray, DeAndre Hopkins, AJ Green. I mean, John Connors. So many weapons for this team. 38-17 is my score. I think the Cardinals put a beat down on the Jaguars. And Trevor Lawrence is going to have a rough year. It just is what it is. He's going to have a rough year. And, it's going to be okay. Come back next year, reload. He's going to reload, so that's what it is. All right. Next game, the Chicago Bears at the Cleveland Browns. Before we get that, yeah, there is no one on the Jacksonville offense. There's Chenault. I don't even know his first name. I forget his first name starts with an L, but his wide receiver's name is Chenault. Yeah, James Robinson as a running back, and that's it. I mean, that is it. Maybe Marvin Jones Jr. From Detroit. So that's it, man. Yeah, so let's go with the Chicago Bears at the Cleveland Browns. The Browns still sort of scare me. They're this dark horse, not dark horse. They're saying they're the second best team in the AFC outside of Kansas City. We started a game the first week, so we probably got the two best teams in the AFC. Maybe. I did say if they want me to really believe this, they got to put an ass kick into the Texans, and they did not. Shout out to the Texans. The Texans are that team. Matter of fact, let's put a little music on here. A little music in there. Yeah. Let's go. Shout out to the Texans. I think the Texans are a really good team. Let me say that. They're a decent team, better than advertised. We'll go with that. I mean, there are still NFL players on there. But he was playing against a tough Chicago Bears team, and it just got word that Andy Dalton will be out. So I did this yesterday while Andy Dalton was 50-50. Justin Fields takes the spot. Is this a week where Justin Fields gets all the highlights, gets all the talk, the buzz after this game? Maybe. But I think if you're Cleveland, this is the type of game that you have to win. If you are Cleveland, you have to win this game. Baker Mayfield and company have to win this game. I know there's no Jarvis Landry. Maybe Odell Beckham Jr. comes back. I don't know. But they have to dominate the line of scrimmage. Bears are starting field. Yes, they are. So right now, this could easily change to the Bears' favor if Fields has that dominant starting quarterback caliber like we know he's going to be. It's only a matter of time before he's starting quarterback for the Bears anyway. But if I'm the Browns, you have got to take advantage right now. He is young. It's his first start ever. You have got to take man advantage of it. I think they do. 29-17. They went on defense. They get a lot of great spots on the field. I think that they're going to have a great field advantage. So don't be mistaken. I think that the Browns are easily have be on a 35-yard line, 4-yard line. So it is what it is. Let's get it. Kill Juice 66. What's up, man? It's kind of crazy. We'll let this slide. Thanks for watching the show, bro. I had the Browns win this 29-17. The Browns win this one. They should win this one. If not, I go back to the drawing board about that second best team in the AFC. Next game at the Washington football team at the Buffalo Bills. This one I kind of went back and forth. I'm not going to lie, I went back and forth. But when you go back and forth with games, sometimes it's best to use the home team. The Bills, they made it to the AFC Championship for a reason. And they finally got back to life last week against the Dolphins, 35-0. Shut out and put up 35 and got the run game going on as well. Against a decent Dolphins front four. So I'm like, okay, Washington football team poses a threat from the front four. But they're in Buffalo. I think Buffalo fans are rowdy. They want to do good this year. I really think Buffalo fans are gonna really want their team to show up and show out this year. So it might just happen. I got this 24-21. Honestly, I think the football team, they exposed the Giants' weakness, which is their defense. The Giants was kind of bad everywhere, honestly. And that was an offensive slugfest that we didn't expect coming. But I think right now, Washington football team, although that defense is good, I think being at home for the Bills is going to give them some kind of confidence. Josh Allen, this might be a breakout game for him. He's going to need one of those. So right now, if you're a fantasy owner for Josh Allen, you're really not liking Josh Allen right now. He's not giving you enough that you would think that you have. But, so I got the Bills winning this a close game, 24-21. It will be defensive oriented. But I think, how is weird because when 24-21 back in the day was like a high scoring game 20 years ago. 24-21 now, these days, that's a defensive game. So, yeah, I think the Bills have just enough defense to stop Taylor Heinicke. Although, Taylor Heinicke, man, he looks good. I do like him. He's basically playing for a contract for somebody. So, maybe Josh Allen is forced in a situation where he has to throw the ball a lot. Maybe. I don't know. But I do get a feeling that they're going to have a okay day, him and Stephon Diggs. 24-21 is my score for the Bills over the Washington football team. Our next game, the Tennessee Titans against the Indianapolis Colts. And I really think the Titans got their mojo back. That ass kicking from week one, it let them know, okay, let's calm down, woosah. And it still didn't resonate in that first half against the Seahawks. Seahawks were winning every facet of that game. I drafted Josh Allen, man, and I'm 1-1 in the league. I got him as my quarterback. So not 0-2, thanks to Cooper Kupp. For real, Cooper Kupp saved my day. But yeah, Josh Allen has really been hurting me, man. The first two games. 20-30 is my final score. I think the Titans win this fairly easily. We don't know if Carson Wentz is going to play this game, and I doubt it. Even if Carson Wentz doesn't play, it's not, their starting quarterback situation is horrible. Easton is not there yet. you can see in that game. He's just not there. 30-20, I believe, is going to be the final score. Derrick Henry's going to run wild over this Colts. The Colts front four are good, but they're small. And their whole defense is pretty small. I think Henry's going to have a monster game. Henry loves playing against the AFC South. He loves those AFC South opponents. So 30-20, I believe, is going to be the final score. And Titans might put it on sort of late. The Colts are still a good team, though. They were there against the Rams, losing 27-24. They were there. So Derrick Henry's going to run wild, I believe. And he always gets better as the game goes on. You just hate tackling someone that damn big. You can't tackle someone that big. Derrick Henry's going to run wild right now. So he's going to. What's up, girl? We got to talk about it. We got to talk about it. She don't want to talk about the Saints, y'all, but I got to. I mean, I'm doing this for everyone. So let's talk about the Saints right here, man. The Saints at the Patriots. And yes, I got the Patriots winning this one. I kind of stuttered. It was like, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, I think the Patriots win this 16-13. It's going to be a slug-em-out fest. I really think that Saints team we saw last week might just be the real team for now. Although they had many excuses as well. Coaches out, COVID, stuff hidden, yeah. But the Patriots defense at home, they're going to be good. And I really think that Jameis is going to struggle once again. The O-line is going to struggle against his defense. Bill Belichick always brings that defense, no matter what. So I'm going to really enjoy watching this game. I lied. No, I'm not. It's going to be kind of hard to count, honestly. But as you see the score, low-scoring game. Because the Patriots' offense isn't scaring anybody at all. Saints' offense isn't scaring anybody right now. 16-13, I get the final score. I think the Patriots play just enough defense. They get the Jameis Winston. They make it tough for all New Orleans Saints players. If Alvin Kamara doesn't show up at all in this game, Saints will lose this game. I got the Patriots winning 16-13 over my New Orleans Saints. Oh, I'm so sad to say that. All right, next game. We got the New York Giants at home versus the Atlanta Falcons. This is a matchup of two 0-2 teams, so someone's getting their first dub. The loser of this will be crowned the number 1 draft pick next year. No, I'm playing. But it feels like it. It feels like it. Right now, it's way too early. Yeah, Saints are very hard to predict, man. And right now, at the end of the season, it might be a different team. But right now, I got a feeling that the offense just isn't going to be capable of getting past these cornerbacks because our wide receivers aren't the best right now without Michael Thomas. The Giants and the Falcons. I got this one as it's going to be a good game. And I like good games by poor teams. The Giants and the Washington football team. That was a great matchup. The Giants and Washington football team was a great matchup. I really enjoyed it. 30-29, and I mean, it's two teams that we don't really expect to be whatever. But man, I enjoyed it. And this game I think we're going to enjoy as well. Falcons have a good offense. Giants have a good offense as well at times against bad teams. The Falcons can't play defense. Giants can't play defense. Toss up over here. I'm going with the home team. Giants win 26-23 because the Falcons, for some reason, are just finding more ways to lose. Ever since 28-3 happened, the Falcons team has not been the same. They have not been the same. Just finding just crazy bonker ways to lose, man. So, got to lose again. I'm going to say game-winning field goal by the Giants, 26-23. Next game, Bengals at the Steelers. And I almost went with the Bengals. I almost did. Some was telling me the Bengals going to win this game, and I still believe this could go either way. But it depends on what Steelers team we see. What Steelers team comes out? Is it the Steelers of old or Steelers who just look old? That's the difference. What Steelers team is going to be the team that shows up? I'm not quite sure. I really hope it's the Steelers team of past, but Big Ben, we don't know how healthy he is. He's, first of all, he's getting older, he's getting slower, and now he's hurt. So I don't know what to tell you about the Steelers, but I still have to win this game because of the Bengals and their, let's just say, their youthfulness. They're still young anywhere. Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, they're all still young. So, 20-16 is my final score. I got a low score game because the Steelers will bring that defense. The Steelers will bring the defense. And I think the Bengals will bring defense as well. Steelers can't score on anybody. The Steelers can't score. They couldn't score on the who they playing? Bills, and they couldn't score on the Raiders. And they still found a way to win that game with the Bills. But that Raiders game was pretty much the Steelers team that I was thinking we're gonna see. Yes, sir. Big Ben is definitely a grandpa. Yeah, he is. He sure moves like one. He moves like a grandfather. 20-16, the Steelers defense, and I think Big Ben will do just enough to win this game. They're at home. Their defense will keep this game the whole entire time. I think Steelers win a close one, 20-16. Ravens at the Lions. Oh my. We saw the Lions Monday Night Football, had a chance to beat the Packers, and that went away quickly. Ravens had a chance to lose to the Chiefs. They found a way to win that game. Sunday Night Football. These two teams match up in Week 3 in Detroit. Detroit's going to play a little better because they're at home, but I think right now, either the Ravens, two things. They're either going to stink it up or they're going to dominate. I think they really dominate this game. I'm saying 35-21. I think they kind of found their niche. They found their success. They found their confidence. Their big confidence. Beating the Chiefs is something that they say, you know what? That could leapfrog them. And it's nice to have the Lions right after that. So I think they're going to take advantage of the Lions. Marquise Brown has just been phenomenal for wide receiver for the Ravens. Lamar Jackson's been doing his thing. 35-21. I had the Ravens winning this one. Kind of easy. The score is 2 scores, but I think they go about 3 scores pretty quick. And just kind of hold on and win this game, 35-21. All right, here is our game of the week. As a matter of fact, on Sunday at 3:20 p.m. Central Time, we will be doing live commentary, me and PJ, live commentary of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Los Angeles Rams. That is going to be the game of the week. We'll be doing that, so stay tuned for that. This is going to be a great game. And I have a feeling it's going to be defense. So Tom Brady, we saw throwing 5 touchdowns. Probably not about to happen. Matthew Stafford just throwing bombs to Cooper Kupp all day. Probably not going to happen. But I do feel like the Rams will have a statement win this. They'll win 25-17. We see Antonio Brown is out with COVID. I don't know if he's out for the game. He might have time to come back. We don't know. 25-17. I think the Rams do just enough on offense. Because right now, the Bucs have been scaring me. Their secondary has been scaring me. Front four is going to be good. Linebackers fast. It's just their secondary really scares the hell out of me. It does. I think the Rams will go out there and take advantage of that. So I'm enjoying knowing the fact that I'm going to call this game. Like, I'm calling the Rams and the Bucs. It's going to be awesome, bro. I'm so excited for that. So, yeah. Los Angeles Rams will win this game. 25-17 is my score. Jets at Broncos. Boy, must be nice to be a Bronco right now. Did you see that schedule? The Giants, Jaguars, and now the Jets. If you have the Broncos defense on your fantasy, you are winning right now. Because, they've got some easy schedules, some cupcake schedules. They face the Jets. I think the Jets will put up enough fight to make things interesting. But Zach Wilson, he's going to take his lumps. And boy, did we see that last week. He's going to take more lumps this week. The Broncos defense is just as good as the Patriots defense. If not, maybe better. I got to feel the Broncos defense will just smother Zach Wilson again. Look for about 3 interceptions from Wilson. So we'll see. 20-11 is the final score. Teddy Bridgewater, just does enough. Teddy just does enough. I like that. He just does enough to win games. We saw the Saints 8-1. Now with the Panthers, a little different story. Panthers are a different type of team. But yeah, I see Teddy Bridgewater really doing all the smart plays all year round, which will keep Denver in contention for this AFC West, maybe for the playoffs. But they win this pretty easily, 20-11. I put up 11 because we saw 11 last week, so you might see a funky score. You never know. Next game on the docket, the Las Vegas Raiders at home against Miami Dolphins, and what a time to be a Vegas fan as well. The Raiders 2-0, the Dolphins 1-1. They will be without Tua Tagovailoa, so Jacoby Brissett will be the quarterback for this game. I think the Raiders front four have been doing excellent this year so far. They've been getting at people the first two games. Lamar Jackson and Big Ben. Now you have Jacoby Brissett. I'm like, you know what? We're good. We're good. So yeah, 31-14. I think the Raiders finally have. If the Raiders could win this game right here, if the Raiders win this game, they would have proven to me they are actually ready. This is the type of game that the Raiders tend to lose back in the day. Mind you, I mean, it feels like every other year the Raiders start off 2-0. Every other year, they're like 2-0. You're right. Corey Davis got to get his points, but he won't get it this week. He will not. Not against that Broncos defense. 31-14, the Raiders will beat the Dolphins. I just don't see where the Dolphins have their explosiveness. Can Jacoby Brissett get the ball to Waddle and Fuller? We'll find out in this game with the Raiders. But Carr has been just balling. And yeah, he is playing through injury though. You're right about that. But I think Carr's gonna play. I think they'll be fine. Give him a couple more free shots, he'll be fine. 31-14, the Raiders looking good. Just gotta get that run game fixed. If the run game gets fixed with Jacobs, if he comes back healthy, they're gonna be a tough team. But this has to be the game. They have got to do that, because if they do not, everything they question about how good they are will be in doubt once again. So they're at home against the Dolphins team. It's not prime time. It's not anything. Not a big team. So you're worried about a letdown. I hope not, but I think the Raiders win is 31-14. Vegas fans can sit home happy. All right, and here is my upset of the week. My second one. I said I had two. This is another one. I had the 0-2 Minnesota Vikings beating out the Seattle Seahawks by a score of 32-27. Now, mind you, the Seahawks over the last, 7 or 8 years have had the Vikings numbered. They have beaten the Vikings just about every single time, including playoffs as well. Well, I think this year, a little different. This Seattle team doesn't really scare me on defense as they have in the past. And their run game, not scaring me. Even with Chris Carson. This should be a good time for the Seahawks to show their running game, because the Vikings can't stop a nosebleed on defense. But I think the Vikings do just enough on offense to keep the crowd involved and to keep them rushing the quarterback at Russell Wilson. I do like the Vikings winning the game in an upset. My second upset of the week. 32-27. The Vikings should win this game, I believe, over the Seattle Seahawks. But look, it will be a high-scoring game. It will be. It should be. I think Russell Wilson goes ham. I think Kirk Cousins goes ham in this game. 32-27 final score, I believe, for the Vikings. Upset of the week. Sunday Night Football. We got it. Sunday Night Football. San Francisco 49ers play host to the Green Bay Packers. I really think the Green Bay Packers will put up a fight in this game. Or should I say the 49ers? Because everyone's probably going with the Green Bay Packers. I think the 49ers are going to win this game. Close. It'll be a close game. I like both teams, but we saw Aaron Rodgers' problems with the Niners over the last 2 or 3 years. The 49ers just had that recipe on defense to stop Aaron Rodgers. They're just physical everywhere. Now, Jason Barrett being out for the season kind of hurts the 49ers, but outside of that, I think they're in good shape. 27-25 will be the final score. 49ers will beat the Packers, probably by a game-winning field goal. But Jimmy Garoppolo's still a good quarterback. And the Eagles' front four is a lot tougher than the Packers' front four. So, I'm going with the Packers losing this game, 27-25, in a close game, though. Very close game. Aaron Rodgers, this isn't the Detroit Lions. This is going to be the 49ers, and they're at home. So I'm going with the home team with this one. Hey, there you go, brother. There you go. So 49ers win is 27-25. And our Monday Night Football game, and set your calendars to this one, because I will be there. 34-27, my final score. I say for this game. This will be a great game. Set the DVRs because I am going to go ahead and do this game as well. Me and PJ, live commentary, Monday Night Football, Cowboys versus the Eagles. I think Cowboys coming there and they just, look, they are going to score a bunch of points left and right. So I'm like, you know what? I think Cowboys, this is the week they show, like, we're going to put up just monster numbers on here. I think the Eagles will be down by 2 scores pretty much the whole entire game. Although the score 34-27, I think the Eagles score kind of late to make it look reasonable. But I do believe the Cowboys are going to go ahead and dominate this game from an offensive standpoint. This is the game that they're going to showcase all their guys. I know the Eagles have a good front four and a decent secondary. I know that. 34-27, I got a feeling that the Cowboys will come out there. CeeDee Lamb is going to ball out. I think Zeke's going to have his best game of the season. I think Zeke's going to have a really good game. So I look for the running game, and that was great for the Cowboys and the Chargers. I mean, they ran for almost 200 yards in that game. The complete opposite of that Bucs game they had in week 1. So I think the Cowboys show a little bit balance on both sides, the offense, passing-wise and rushing-wise. The Cowboys win this 34-27 in a shootout that will go to the Cowboys to the end. So take one more gander at it, man. This is my picks for Uneducated Sports Talk. My week 3 preview and predictions, bro. I'm so happy right now. I got a little stuffy, a little cold right now, a little stuffy. My wife just cooked some burgers and there's smoke in the area. I can't really tell, but there's smoke everywhere right now. So that's just the life of me in this being next to the kitchen. But yeah, should be some good games, y'all. I'm excited for this, man. So stay tuned for tomorrow. We'll be doing the Carolina Panthers at the Houston Texans. We'll be doing that live NFL commentary, y'all. Stay ready for that. Me and PJ will be there. Like and subscribe. And when you do subscribe, click the notification bell, hit that all button, and check it all out because we are in there. So thank y'all for just being a part of this. I loved it. And this is my week 3 predictions. Tell me where I went wrong. Tell me what you think I got right. Down in the comments down below, man. So let's go ahead and do it. With that being said, for PJ, it's your boy, Carlos Clayton. This is Uneducated Sports Talk. And we will see you guys tomorrow for Thursday Night Football live NFL commentary. You guys know what it is. Stay smart, stay educated. Peace.